What's going on, everybody? I want to talk about this hatred game. Some people have asked me to make a video concerning this game. I just got in a long, drawn-out debate with Arsenal 187 and Vic Torres talking about should the game exist, does it have the right to exist, how it's a mass murder simulator. So I fired up Share Factory, put in some Battlefield Hardline footage where I simulate a bank robber criminal that kills cops. I've heard the freedom of speech, freedom of expression, the game has the right to exist because it's freedom of expression. Look, you guys, you take freedom of expression and freedom of speech kind of the wrong way. Would you say anything you wanted based on that concept, freedom of speech, would you just walk up to some random dude and say, hey, you're ugly? Freedom of speech, baby. You know what? Would you want someone to come up and say that to you? No. You gotta remember, one of your founding fathers, John Adams, said that our Constitution was made only for a moral and righteous, religious Christian people. It is wholly inadequate to the government of any other. Do you hear that? It is wholly inadequate to the government of any other, which means people will find a way to pervert freedom of expression. We can do whatever we want just so long as it's not hurting anybody. See, it was intended for a God-fearing nation. This is not a God-fearing nation anymore. No, this is not a religious video. Listen to what I'm saying. In other words, if you are going to attack, if you're going to be offended by hatred, how the hell are you not offended by GTA 5? How are you not offended by Battlefield Hardline? How are you not offended by Evil Within? You see what I'm saying? I'll tell you why you're not offended. Because you like those games. And you feel justification for the violence in those games. But yet, you won't let your kids play those games. Well, why not? Well, because they can be harmful. Absolutely they can be harmful. And I agree, hatred can be harmful. But what's the difference? Well, the difference is that the story doesn't promote mass killing. It doesn't matter. Okay, do you understand? It doesn't matter. If somebody is susceptible, if somebody is vulnerable to violent media, it doesn't matter what they're looking at. They don't care why they're killing. They're going to kill, whether or not the game gives you the option or not. What do you think somebody that thinks about killing every night is going to do in GTA 5? Well, the game, the sole purpose isn't to kill. Who gives a shit? Because I promise you, they don't. If you're going to single out a game like hatred, you need to single out all violent media. Let's not stop there. Let's not stop there, okay? Let's talk about the endless amount of sewage on the internet that a kid that is unsupervised has access to. Think about the amounts of garbage a kid can get their hands on if they're not supervised. Think about some of the sites that a kid can access with just a click of a mouse. Yes, I'm 18. Can access of real life beheadings. Some of the forms of pornography that they can look at just by confirming they're 18 if they are unsupervised. And you're worried about a cartoon game. You understand? Ted Bundy said in one of his last interviews that he had one thing in common with the other serial killers, and it was the addiction to pornography. He didn't blame it on pornography, but he said it was fuel for the fire. Fuel for the fire that was already in him. Okay? Slasher films, he said. Think about it. If somebody's susceptible to this form of violence, do you really think storyline matters to them? That's my point. You can't single out hatred just because of the storyline. You have to go after all violent media. If you're not outraged by GTA 5, you have no business being outraged by hatred. And people are going to say that I'm being silly in this and that for that, because that's basically what Arsenal's saying. And another guy said it's a mass murder simulator. It's teaching you to go out and kill civilians. Well, then so are the other games, whether you like it or not, because that's what a sociopath or somebody that's susceptible to that form of violence is thinking about when they kill people. When they kill people in these games, that's what they're thinking about. You don't stop making something because it might be harmful to somebody. Because parents might not do their job and a kid might get their hands. Let's outlaw guns because a kid might get their hand on it. Let's outlaw rat poison because kids might get their hands on it. Let's outlaw GTA 5 because kids can't get their hands on it. I won't let my son play GTA 5, just like I won't let my son play hatred. You understand? If you don't like it, don't play it. Don't promote it. Don't talk about it. But if games like GTA 5 can exist, Evil Within can exist, then hatred can exist. It's violent media. You can't, you're splitting hairs, man. You can't have one without the other. See, you enjoy GTA, but this is kind of affecting your morals. But when you think about it, you can kill a cop with a smile on your face in GTA 5 and not be concerned because it's not the sole focus of the game. That doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't even make any sense whatsoever. Don't make it an option to kill cops anymore. Don't make it an option to kill any civilians anymore. Is basically what you're saying. And you need to stand by that. I'm good with it. I'm 100% with it. I'm good. I've told you before, I don't need these video games. I enjoy violent media. I enjoy violent video games. I enjoy blasting people's heads off. I enjoy it because I'm not a mass murderer on the inside just waiting for something to push me over the edge. I'm a parent. I supervise my kids. You understand? And if I want to play a game like Hatred, I can do that. It's got a rating system for a reason. It's M for mature. Don't let your kids play it. It's just as harmful as GTA 5 or any other damn violent video game, and you damn well know it. You got this misplaced sense of moral justice because of things that have happened in the past with violent shootings, which all occurred way before this game came into play. Just like several cops have been killed in a line of duty, and now you're just blasting cops away with a smile on your face. But it's all in good fun, just good fun. You understand? You can't have one without the other, man. Anyways, that's all I want to say about the game. I'll holler at you guys.